enough is enough. Enough is enough, all right? I wasn't expecting to come down and react today, tonight. No, I wasn't. But I'm like, a thought came to mind. So when I was little, I always used to believe that like I was the only real person on earth. I was playing The Sims and it just hit me like, hold on, what if this is a simulation? What if I really am the only person on earth? You know what I mean? It's the only real one, which I thought was a high level thought, at the time. Then of course that turned into like a crazy thought. But then again, I'm thinking, what if, again, like tonight, it just made me think, what if, what the hell if, because I'm like, what are we doing now, man? It's a lot going on from the Olympics, the messages that they got going on, the Kamala Harris, Kamala, whatever, Trump getting shot. It's a lot going on, and enough is enough now. I am here with you today because we are going to find out the answer to the question, how smart is Kamala? I want to know. I think everybody else wants to know, what did she do these last 4 years? I just want to know. I'm not saying don't vote for. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just saying, why are y'all so hype about somebody who has not achieved really anything? And y'all haven't seen her for the past 4 years, except, dancing in the White House with some hip hops and celebrity people. Like, bro, the cooning is real. Now, we're not going to go over everything. We're going to highlight it. It's just on my mind to be like, yo, what? Because one thing got to my head. Somebody wrote, they said, Kamala, hold on, I got to show y'all this. They said that Kamala should not be president because she doesn't have kids. Let's see if I can find who said this. Let me see. Doesn't have kids. They got mad at her. Oh, yeah, for being childless. Let's watch this. And we are not going to listen to what The View has to say at all. The View is so out of there. Just 1 second, please. Let's just get through this. And Jennifer Aniston got mad at him, but who cares? It's Jennifer Aniston. You know what I mean? Let's see what this is. Whoopie, I just can't. I don't want to hear that.
We're effectively run in this country via the Democrats, via our corporate oligarchs, by a bunch of childless cat ladies who are miserable at their own lives and the choices that they've made, and so they want to make the rest of the country miserable.
Tucker, like, yeah.
Miserable too, and it's just a basic fact. You look at Kamala Harris, Pete Buttigieg, AOC, the entire future of the Democrats is controlled by people without children. And how does it make any sense that we've turned our country over to people who don't really have a direct stake in it?
I don't care what you got to say, but yep. He was right. They was like, what the fuck? But listen, let me tell you why that is so true. Now, let's just go to scenario mode, right? That statement is true because let's just say as a kid, you probably killed a lot of insects, stepped on them, burnt them, and do all this. I used to burn bees with fireworks, right? And I never thought anything of it. I never cared that I burnt the bee, killed him by burning him, just flying around, getting his pollen, pollinating the world, doing what he doing. I didn't care, right? I had no sympathy, no empathy for it until I felt like what it was like to get burned. Then I started thinking, oh, my whole mindset changed on the bees and burning bees. I'm like, that's probably not a good thing to do because how that one little thing burnt my hand and I felt it, and the little thing in the car, I burnt my hand on it, touched it, decided to see how hot it was. Listen, then I understood how bad it hurt anything else. You know what I mean? I even got it down to if burning trees or something had any, feeling, like you had to think about these type of things, right? So when he says people who don't have families shouldn't run the country, that's because it's so easy for them to skip over and not even, you could possibly, you don't have this ammo to say to them, but what if it was your son? What if it was your daughter? You don't have that ammo. You don't. You can't say that to somebody that don't have it because they're going to be like, well, I don't have a kid. And I tell you this, when you do have a kid, it unlocks new parts in your brain, new parts that you didn't even know existed. that thing called love and care and all that. You think you know. You might have had some experience and it might have been cracked open, window was open or something. You might have got in there a little bit of time, but it's not fully unlocked. You don't got the key to that door to go in there and understand watching something that looks like you, by you, created by you, from God, is and took all to get here and do all this, is now growing and prospering. And you're watching it do this. You're watching it do things you're used to do. You're watching it, like I said, make mistakes, make the right, making you happy, making you sad. It's giving you emotion, and a lot of things on earth you just don't care about. That's why when I tell people you should have kids, because the things that you might hate about yourself, you might love on your child or something. And it might change their whole perspective on how you view yourself and how you feel. You know, because you were created and somebody brought you here. Shout out to all my created players. That's why I say we are created players. You understand? We were created. We all have meaning. We all have a desire to find out why we are here and work on things we love. And we all got different skills, whole different everything. Different types. I was going to say stereotypes, but you get what I'm saying. And people who don't have kids don't understand. Just like when somebody loses somebody, let's say loses a parent, but you got your parent, you don't know how that feels. And you can show sympathy, empathy, but you'll never really be able to be like, I know exactly what he needs because I've been through it. I know exactly what I know what he needs. I know how to help him. I can try to get him through it. That's what I'm saying. So that statement holds some truth. I won't say in its entirety, it's impossible. No, I won't say that. But what I will say, within that statement, there is some truth. If you can listen in, you know what I mean? Open your ears, open and really be like, okay, I kind of get where he may be coming from. You know, and if you didn't, let me play it one more time for you.
It's not really helping him connect with a lot of voters. Take a look.
We're effectively run in this country via the Democrats, via our corporate oligarchs, by a bunch of childless cat ladies who are miserable at their own lives and the choices that they've made. And so they want to make the rest of the country miserable too. And it's just a basic fact. You look at Kamala Harris, Pete Buttigiig, AOC,
So maybe that's the part I disagree with when he just said they want to run a nation like this. They just want to be selfish. And actually it's selfish so they can get what they want. But it's not them. They're being controlled. They're puppets because somebody else has the pull over them. Somebody else can decide what's important to them and what they got to do. You understand? So let's just look at some of these. Look at this. You got Governor
to welcome our Vice President Kamala Harris. And I am especially honored to welcome Vice President Harris during her 15th visit to the state of Georgia.
All right, I can't really hear him, and I really don't care. Don't know who this lady is. Warnock back here, you know, he got to step out.
Can he defend raising a mob that attacked the U.S. Capitol?
They're talking about Trump. Just a bunch of people who hate Trump, and they knew to come to Atlanta, where a whole bunch of black people is, bring out Megan Thee Stallion, bring out Quavo, or reference Quavo or whatever, you know what I mean? And get up there and talk about Trump just so they would have something to put on TV, PBS, all the Democrat-owned places to play this rally and show how much support. We're going to show you how big all this stuff was. Look at all these people who don't support Trump and support Kamala. Like, come on. What is this?
Y'all know it.
What is that? Okay. Democratic Party, they got too short plans. Blow the whistle.
Atlanta, baby.
Come on, y'all.
We swag.
Yeah. They're swag surfing at a Democratic convention.
It's just one more time.
Yeah, everybody got their phones out for this one. nasiwa ta sagabi tu nahi asa. Okame kasegu. Haderi wasa. It's a dance. Everybody been doing. Look, she done did it on her TikTok. You can tell. Megan Thee Stallion PR is amazing. She's Somebody said that she ain't changed. Somebody said she ain't changed the words up or nothing. She just straight up, she just did them raw as she. First, hold on, whoa. What she said? Whoa. The first black female president. That would be a hell. Not at all. You're not right. You got that wrong, Megan. That's she doesn't identify as black. This is her mama, nigga. Good job. Do your thing, man. I don't blame Megan Thee Stallion at all. She just, this ain't her, she don't know.
Yeah. We need just a minute to recover. But this is how we're about to recover and let the world know.
Wow, not like
That they not like
that.
Atlanta. Let's go.
Drake, please get behind Trump. Put some sense into these folks, man. I just want to listen to the song choice.
Listen.
Her ass. These theatrics, man. Look how she walking. I should have waited. I should have waited with that. Dang, are they gonna show that again, man? Can I look at that again?
Kamala
See her ass walking out. Look like she can get up the stage. This shit is like so theatrical, dog. They acting like she Beyonce or something. Like Beyonce's coming out to perform. Bro, y'all have not seen her in 4 years. Y'all ain't seen her do nothing. What is she good at? What is she known for? What great speech has she ever had? I'm just wondering. I just want to know before we put somebody in president. It's my patriotic right to have these questions for your safety and mine. It's not just me. I'm actually having sympathy and empathy for the country and for you. Like, I just want to know, how smart is Kamala Harris? That's what I'm calling this. How smart is she? I just want to know, how smart is she? Can anybody tell me that? IQ level what? Like, can she do the alphabet backwards in less than maybe, let's say, 40 seconds? That's what I want to know. Even if she needs that, let's go 35. Can she name 3 countries? Can she tie a tie? That is colored of some sort, but that ain't black. What the fuck is she doing back there? Is that what she pledged? Is that the AKA? I'll figure it out. They're gonna AKAs. What ain't they doing? Maybe when she was like, stop, you know what I mean? Let me look that up. Should we? All right, let's look it up. Let's get to it. I'd love to see how smart this one is. just not. Enough of the meat riding. Let's get it going. Dang. That ain't the AKA sign. I don't know what that is. Like something else. Let me not do that no more.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
All right. I don't know why I'm so annoyed. Oh my God, more meat riding. Like, listen, Trump has earned the right to do that. To be on his, Michael Jackson earned the right to just sit there and look and just let people. But what are y'all clapping for?
Oh, it's good to be back in Georgia. Thank you, everyone. Can we please hear from Tyler?
What the fuck?
I want to thank Tyler for that incredible introduction.
Giving me the
invited
juice
him
bumps.
and several other young entrepreneurs to come and visit with me at the White House, and we had a really very long and important conversation.
Terrible audio. Why? Fox 5, that's what y'all got? That's what y'all really recorded?
About the future of America. And Tyler, you represent the best.
Y'all don't want nobody to hear?
And please give it up for Quavo.
Of course, give it up for the rapper.
And Megan.
There it is.
So it is so good to see everyone. And let me also thank our incredible members of Congress who are with us this evening. Senator John Ossoff.
Aye.
Extraordinary leadership.
she meat riding
So
right
so
back.
good to be back.
Let's
and
go.
I am very clear. The path to the White House runs right through this state.
Oh, you know what? I don't think I solved that problem.
Yes, we will.
Okay, I don't
So
know.
let's get right down.
I think I did fix it.
So I'm gonna get into some business now. Okay, I'm gonna get into some business now. All right. So Georgia, as many of you know, before and have a seat if you have a chair.
That's what she do best. Fucking laugh. That's what that. All right, let's go.
Many of you know, before I was elected vice president, and before I was elected a United States senator, I was an elected attorney general and an elected district attorney. And before that, I was a courtroom prosecutor. So in those roles, I took on perpetrators of all kinds.
This meat riding is I mean, this is a long session. Like, get off already. Come on.
Predators who abuse women. Fraudsters who ripped off consumers. Cheaters who broke the rules for their own gain.
This motherfucker!
I know Donald Trump's tight.
Soon as you say his name, everybody go crazy.
Tight.
That's why everybody there.
I know the type. And I have been dealing with people like him my entire career. For example, as Attorney General of California, I took on one of our country's largest for-profit colleges that was scamming students. Well, Donald Trump ran a for-profit college that scammed students. As a prosecutor, I specialized in child sexual abuse cases and sexual abuse cases.
And it's just so funny that look who they placed behind her. If you really look, they knew they was gonna get placed behind her if they just wore this shit. I seen the line today. The line was long to get in here. All right, boom. So then you got the elderly black ladies right here. Kamala don't know them. She don't know none of them. Then you got to get a white dude. Somebody has to be white down here. All right. And you need definitely on the opposite side of him, you need a thug nigga in there. That'll be this guy. Yup. And let's get all the AKs, the sisters in this motherfucker. Okay, got them. Now we got our, come on, knock it off. I don't even know why they did that.
Well, Trump was found liable for committing sexual abuse.
She ain't like that.
And as an attorney general, I held the big Wall Street banks accountable for fraud.
They damn have.
Donald Trump.
That's how bad of a job Joe Biden did. You feel me? That this is what was replaced with, and this is being like, yeah.
Was just found guilty guilty of fraud. 34 counts.
She can't hear
So
shit.
in this campaign,
She ain't.
So in this campaign, I will proudly put my record against his any day of the week. Case after case, and I won. Donald Trump. Friend Quavo would say, Trump won. Donald Trump.
All right, so I'm gonna slow this one down for y'all because this is the malarkey I seen. Come on.
Donald Trump, on the other hand, has been talking a big game about securing our border, but he does not walk the walk. Or as my friend Quavo would say, he does not walk it like he talks it.
Look at the laughs on these motherfuckers, man. Look at this one. Let's see the niggas' response. Gotcha. Yep, they got the always laughing. Look at this nigga here. One job, so you got one job, nigga. Don't move.
My friend Quavo would say,
Hold that sign the whole fucking time.
like he talks it.
You don't even know who Quavo is, guaranteed.
Worked on the most significant border security bill in decades. Some of the most conservative.
Don't worry, I'm about to eat her ass up. Just watch, because I ain't watching all this shit.
We who believe in the sacred freedom.
What they clapping for?
As President of the United States, I will sign it into law. Trump's extreme abortion bans, and when Congress...
Go crazy. Abortion. So that's the thing. She's against. I mean, she's all for abortion, killing kids. Somebody who don't have kids until she has grown that love for kids and seen what they seen on, and seeing one evolve just like her and all that stuff. She ain't never thought, damn, what if that was really me getting aborted or nothing. Like, she don't have that sensitivity. She don't have that, like I said, to unlock that part of your brain is impossible to unlock it unless you actually do it. It's like you can't get the results without the work, and until she does the work, she won't understand or show interest or even relate to the work that you got to put in. I mean, I'm sorry, I might have fucked that up, but she don't understand. She don't get it. That's what I'm saying. The abortion got them going crazy. What else they yelling and yapping for?
Will take on corporate landlords and cap unfair rent increases.
Y'all niggas that can't afford rent, we gonna stop that shit. Basically, that's what she's saying. Man, come on. Megan Thee Stallion, knock it off.
Our economy is like.
Why ain't she get lotto?
Freedom to live without fear of bigotry and hate.
And how we gonna do that? You gonna make it to where we don't live without bigotry and hate? Knock it off. Knock it off. Come on. That's gonna exist everywhere in every community towards other races. That's just what is gonna happen from race to race to this, that, scenario to scenario. People gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. You gonna do it. They gonna do it. We gonna do it. That ain't never gonna stop because that's our judgment of character.
Freedom to be safe from gun violence.
How you gonna do that? How we gonna be free from safe of gun violence unless you take our guns and only the police have guns? Like, that's the only way. Unless you take away our right to bear arms. That's the only fucking way. Like, are y'all listening?
The freedom to live without fear of bigotry and hate. The freedom to love who you love openly and with pride.
Do you know back in the day, pride was like, have pride, you know what I mean, would be like going to war or something. You know what I mean? To be brave, die for somebody or something now. And the term has just shifted drastically, did a whole 180, turned all the way around, went back to receiver. The message was not delivered. Listen, to be brave, have pride, it's like another one I'm missing, but that don't mean the same thing in 2024. As man, you don't want to be brave or have no pride or none of that. As a straight man, you like, nah, hold up, chill. You used to say, I'm going to war. I got pride. I'm brave. You know, it's just not the same no more, dog. Is somebody yelling? And we're right back. My bad. It's a movie. I don't know what happened.
The freedom to learn and acknowledge our true and full history.
Now, I know she don't believe that.
The freedom to learn and acknowledge our true and full history.
Starting with yours, motherfucker. Where the hell do you come from and who are you? Yeah, let's go up yours and see if you got anybody black from your grandparents, even great grandparents. I give you that. And freedom to learn. Look, and this nigga, and she know that ain't gonna happen because the people who control ancestry, the people they ain't black. They ain't people that, you know what I mean? Like, nah, people control certain things. We'll never be able to fully learn our history. They lie. The winners tell the story and control Wikipedia and edit this and that and have little organizations set up that if you say the wrong thing, they accuse you of certain things. Like,
and acknowledge our true and full history.
This nigga worried about his lips.
And the freedom of a woman to make decisions about her own. Of Americans before us. The baton is in our hands. Form of abortion bans, and when Congress passes a law to restore reproductive freedoms, we are. But you see, this is a people-powered campaign. So he won't debate. But he and his running mate sure seem to have a lot to say about me. And by I do hope you'll reconsider to meet me on the debate stage. Because as the saying goes, if you've got something to say,
folks, man. Look at this. She waving it like it's bad. Yes, look at these folks. He still ain't moved, yo. He still is in the same place. The only non-moving, non-reacting person in there. My hand would be tired of holding it like that for too long. Wouldn't be able to do it. All right. How smart is Kamala? Kamala. Is it Harris? Yeah, Harris. Let's just see what pops up. Dancing, laughing, word salad. Perfect. Forgot there's a turn. Let's see how smart this girl is.
We've got passion, we've got determination. Like, and if we set our sights on something, you better believe it's happening.
You better believe it's happening.
Well, let's hear from the Veep, Kamala Harris. She was in Florida at a climate conference speaking with Gloria Estefan about climate anxiety.
One of the young leaders was talking to me about climate mental health. I said, tell me what's going on with your peers. Climate mental health. And she talked, I said, I think I understand that, but unpack it for me. And she talked about how her peers are thinking about it. One example is, whether when they're ready, could they start a family? Yes. Worried about what that would mean and the stress of it.
VP of the United fucking States is talking to you right now.
To me about climate mental health. I said, tell me what's going on with your peers. Climate mental health. And she talked, I said, I think I understand that, but
and she talked, and I'm just saying, VP guys, come on. Hey, be a nice lady, be cool, do you over there, prosecute, whatever, do your thing. But vice president, this is everybody, damn it. And I got a right to not like who's gonna be driving a bus if they drive crazy. I'm sorry. If I'm in the bus, sitting in the bus or in the car, and we're trying to get to a destination, but if this person is known to wreck the car, drive fast, not pay attention while she's driving, sorry guys, I don't think she should drive. We still need to get there. There is no getting out of the vehicle in this scenario. This is the motherfucker driving the car.
Pack it for me. And she talked.
No. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Kamala, if we are this presidential race, whether it's Trump, whether it's Kamala, we got to pick the person that's going, we are in the car. We got to pick the person that's going to get us to our destination. There is no stopping. There is no you jumping out the car because you ain't like who you pick. No, you got to pick both of them bad. Let's just say both of them bad. But we got to pick the one that's going to get us there the best way, whether it's the quickest way, the most safest way, and not. We can't pick the one who's going to be speeding. We can't pick the one who be turned around texting while she driving, turned around looking at you like this while she driving on it. Why? Because we know we will wreck. Do you understand? And you don't have the option in that scenario to get out of the car. No, whoever we pick, because we in this car together, even though we don't get agreed, listen, we got to pick the one that's going to get us to our destination. And what is that destination? What is her destination? Like, listen to some of the shit she's saying, like, yo, she's fumbling over a word. You talk about a president, the driver of the car. Imagine this big ass bus and the driver is incompetent. He doesn't understand traffic lights. He don't understand red lights. He don't understand the order of how things are supposed to move. Like, we're bound to wreck. We're bound to get lost. Do you understand? So you got to pick the right one.
About how her peers are thinking about it. One example is, whether when they're ready, could they start a family?
Whether when they're ready. Whether when they're ready.
Yes. Worried about what that would mean.
Ooh, whether when they're worried about what that would. Hold on, give me that again, Kamala.
Thinking about it. One example is, whether when they're ready, could they start a family?
Whether, when they're ready, whatever.
Worried about what that would mean and the stress of it. They were talking about it in terms of their peers.
Another W.
Trying to figure out, they're going to have to get a job and they're going to have to make a living, but what can they do and how can they adapt the education that they're having now to their activism?
Wow. Interesting stuff from the Veep there. What do you think? Do you think that conversation actually happened? I sometimes with her stories wonder, really, are we expected to believe this?
And seeing Gloria Estefan being the interviewer was, I think, the highlight of the story. I was waiting for when the rhythm was going to get them, and it didn't happen. Instead, we got this word salad, which we always get from the vice president. I don't really know what she was talking about: family planning, family formation, climate. I kind of lost track over there, but that's a
word salad. We don't never know what the hell she's saying. This is somebody who don't even know where we going or how to get there. She cannot read the map. The GPS, she on Google Maps or something. I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's terrible. Another word salad moment. Let's go. Another word salad moment. Let's go. Okay, we're going to go through these.
I think it's very important, as you have heard from
very important. All right, come on.
So many incredible leaders. For us at every moment in time, and certainly this one, to see the moment in time in which we exist and are present. and to be able to contextualize it, to understand where we exist in the history. For us at every moment in time, and certainly this one, to see the moment in time in which we exist and are present. For us, as you have heard from so many incredible leaders, for us at every moment in time, and certainly this one, to see the moment in time in which we exist and are present, and to be able to contextualize it, to understand where we exist in the history and to be able
I'm trying to like really see like what the fuck is she saying? Come on.
to contextualize it, to understand where we exist in the history. For us at every moment in time, and certainly this one, to see the moment in time in which we exist and are present.
Right.
And to be able to contextualize it, to understand where we exist in the history and in the moment as it relates not only to the past but the future.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Okay.
So during Women's History Month, we celebrate and we honor the women who made history throughout history, who saw what could be unburdened by what had been. We see the suffragists, the riveters, the marchers, the mothers and sisters and aunts and grandmothers and daughters, all the giants upon whose broad shoulders we stand.
They need to write this
we
bitch's
see
speech.
the suffragists, the riveters, the marchers, the mothers and sisters and aunts and grandmothers and daughters, all the giants upon whose...
Look, this bitch like... This bitch looking at her like, oh my God. And she just too smart. Like, this bitch ain't saying nothing. Look at her like, she laughing. She like, she really is trying to make some shit up right now. She really thinks she doing something by saying all this.
Who saw what could be unburdened by what had...
Please, just ignore Sleepy Joe over here. This nigga's even tired of it. He already knows.
The women who made history throughout history, who saw what could be unburdened by what had been. We see the suffragists, the riveters, the marchers, the mothers and sisters and aunts and grandmothers and daughters, all the giants upon whose broad shoulders we stand. For generations, women have continued to make incredible...
She like, come on, can I get the fuck off the stage, please?
Progress in the classroom, in the workplace, in the halls of government. And we are all here, evidence of that progress. I can imagine what can be and be unburdened by what has been, you know? What can be unburdened by what has been. There are those who are unable to see what can be, but there are many more who are able to see what can be unburdened by what has been.
Remember Venn diagrams, those three circles? Right. And then let's just see where they overlap.
You will not be surprised because I have constructed a Venn diagram.
And let's just see where they overlap.
You will not.
Venn diagrams, those three circles. Right. And then let's just see where they overlap.
You will not be surprised because I have constructed a Venn diagram on this. Remember those three circles, how they overlap?
I love Venn diagrams, so I just do.
Well, why don't you focus on the middle of that fucking Venn diagram and for your policies, try to make them work for both people and not just you?
Whenever you're dealing with conflict, pull out a Venn diagram, right? And so, you know, the three circles.
Ukraine is a country in Europe. It exists next to another country called Russia. Russia is a bigger country. Russia is a powerful country. Russia decided to invade a smaller country called Ukraine. So basically, that's wrong.
A country within...
I am Kamala Harris. My pronouns are she and her. I am a woman sitting at the table wearing a blue suit.
Man.
empowerment to young women. Vice President Kamala Harris stole the show. She even used some potty language. Listen to this.
My mother would say to me, don't you ever let anybody tell you who you are. You tell them who you are. Don't ever carry as a personal burden your capacity to do whatever you dream and aspire to do based on other people's limited ability to see who can do what. We have to know that sometimes people will open the door for you and leave it open. Sometimes they won't. And then you need to kick that door down. Excuse my language.
Rare W right there. Agreed. Yeah, I agree with that. But man, guys, come on, bro. I mean, leader of the free world. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Imagine Putin sitting at a table with it. He not even gonna answer her call. Do you understand what I'm saying? He gonna be like, put Trump on the phone, or don't even, or it's over with. You know what I mean? Come on. North Korea is not talking to her. China is not talking to her. Nobody's taking this serious. This happens, nobody. Kamala Harris marries first couple. Let's see. Kamala Harris, gay couple married, 20 reunites with VP. So Kamala Harris marries these people to break history and
You must start the marriages immediately.
We're getting a directive from our director that we cannot do anything until we hear from the state. We haven't heard from the state.
Who do we need to call to make that happen?
They're going to have to call the state because they're going to have to issue something from the court. Can we have you guys step?
Yeah, so she did that. I just refuse, like, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, listen, I'm just saying, do your own research. I'm not trying to be here to, convince you to lean one way or another. Like I said, we all in the car. We just need to get to where the hell we trying to go. We just trying to get to where we got to go. How smart is Kamala, man? How smart is she? And I'm like, bro, it's just the fact. And another thing, let's see. Kamala Harris raises $81 million. What we gonna do? Yep. Raising all this money.
Kamala Harris's campaign raised $81 million in the first 24 hours after Biden left the race, setting a new donation record. Nearly 900,000 grassroots donors.
And let me tell you why that is a lie. Because that money that they raised for her, that money was already going to Biden for his second one. This is money he's accumulated, the people who got him in the pad and all of that, the people who he's made straight for them to make a whole lot more money in their 4 years of business doings. Like, they like, yo, this is for you. But what? You not running? Kamala's running. She down with the plan. She know everything going on. Cool. We're going to give her the money. So the money was already going to whoever was going to be selected. Nigga, my shoe could have got elected and they would have raised $81 million for my sneaker. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's all you're going to do is step on y'all, nigga. Listen, $81 million already promised. Don't matter. They didn't raise it for Kamala. What would she have done to gain that $81 million? Everybody, black men, we raising money for hell. I'm about to start a GoFundMe for her, but I'm going to keep all y'all's money if y'all that damn stupid. You know what I mean? Like, and I ain't even trying to be like that, but yo, if y'all think that what would make people, any amount of people, whether it's one person with $81 million or 81 million people with $1 who donated to her, why would you do that not knowing nothing about her or what she done? She's haven't proved to be anything, but she brags on this attorney general prosecutor shit. Vice president, what does anybody watching this, you tell me what the hell a vice president does. Give me 3 responsibilities of a vice president. And then after you do that, just tell me 3 times you seen Kamala Harris doing something productive, effective, not just doing, but productive, effective. You show me one. I didn't ask for 2 or 3. I said 1. You show me one time she's being productive. But
contributed with 60% making their first donation of the 2024 cycle.
60% came from one person.
Harris's campaign has now raised over $100 million from 1.1 million unique donors.
And this is the thing. Why do y'all give a fuck how much money she raised? She could raise 30 billion, but if she don't get the votes and the people, y'all basically saying if she raised the money, she gonna win. Whoever raises the most money wins the race. Is that what y'all saying? Because who gives a damn how much people donate money to her? Where's it gonna go? What is it gonna go for? We see her, she pays Megan to be there. She probably paying, renting out there. Like, who cares? Y'all just gonna put her everywhere? It don't matter if don't nobody wanna vote for her. So why are y'all bragging about the money and the donations? What significance to that has to her policies and her plans to be a president?
Boosting her position in the race. This surge in funds and support is crucial as Harris steps in with new energy and a strong coalition backing her, aiming to power her to the Democratic nomination.
Yeah, nigga, you got a bunch of words too, because that's all she got. Y'all should get together and talk. Y'all should get together and have a podcast. You and her talk so y'all can just fucking word salad each other to death. And the niggas you ain't gonna hear nothing. And they gonna be 2 hours talking, and boy gonna be like, so what was we even talking about? Like, bro, a bunch of word salad, bunch of Nathan. You understand what I'm saying? Come on, man. Knock it off. You gotta be kidding me. Douglas Emhoff. That's who look at that. That's who beating her back in.
Some people wake.
Bro, come on, man. That's who beating her up. Bro.
Wow, I just built the most amazing.
Nah, y'all playing with me right now, man.
We just spent time one-on-one with Vons. We're doing this to you all the time, but there's a guy, and he's a good one, and don't Google him.
Beating her back.
You totally Googled him, didn't you?
Ooh, this is a reveal.
I've never been asked that.
Ooh.
I did. Dougie.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, that's so funny you asked me that question. So yes, my best friend set us up on a blind date, and she said, just trust me, just don't even, she wanted me to just kind of go into it.
Which is something like, hey, it's Doug. Awkward. And texting you. And
you
she
guys
said,
proposed it together?
We did.
Yeah.
So that's my reveal. And she.
Beautiful couple. Beautiful. I can see it just radiating off of them. You know what I mean? Nothing too radical about it, man. Beautiful. Huh. Well, I'm off of Kamala, whatever. She was in Atlanta today, stopping up traffic and driving home. It was a terrible storm. I mean, hell. Signs was rolling down the streets. Just really terrible. She brought in a lot of bad energy, if I must say. It was a storm. It's been raining all week, storming a little bit, but tonight's storm was a little new movie Twister type-ish. You know what I'm saying? It was not good. But hey, y'all wanted to be president. We'll see. We see if she get us to the destination. But I am not with her, because she is not with me.